Kirk Bowles, who's great, who writes for the Chronicle, used to be at the Austin American-Statesman, and he said that if you look at, I forget if it was 5 or 6 games, Justin, you remember when he talked about Arch? I think he said 5 games that, or the last month or so, that Arch would be a Heisman contender if you looked at the last month of the season. Okay, take it from there.
All right, that's where we confuse numbers with impact. Okay, there's a difference between having numbers and difference between impact. It's easy to throw for 200 plus yards when guys are taking it 80 plus on screenplays, right? That counts in the stat line. Let's just take the South Carolina game with Marcel. You saw a guy that had an impact on the football game, right? You look at go back to the Notre Dame game, a guy who had an impact on the football game. There's impact versus stats, and that's what you just proved my point with what I'm talking about by him having that burnt orange on. Anything that he does well, all of a sudden we want to hype that up. Plus the last name, of course, on that. But he does not impact the football game. There are other people like Ryan Wingo, for example, that impact the football game. Marcel is an impact on that football game. Plus Concepcion, plus Craver, plus, if we get Le'Veon Moss back, our running back core that we had, we have impacts, right? It sounds good. I'm not buying it. Because if he was that big of an impact, he had that much of a Heisman. When he plays against legitimate defenses, i.e. Georgia, he looks average at best. And he's running up against another legitimate defense. And when we look at that matchup, we have the advantage every single time. So I'm glad that he said that. It's cool. It sounds really good, and you'll get some clicks. But the reality is he's not an impactful player this year.